Welcome to History Explained, where we illuminate the past to better understand our present. I'm your guide to your daily journey through the past to empower the future. Today is Monday, July 14, 2025. As we do every Monday, we're exploring the significant events that occurred on this date throughout history. July 14th has repeatedly emerged as a day of revolution, liberation, and transformative political change. From the storming of the Bastille to modern space exploration achievements, this date has witnessed moments that challenged established orders and opened new possibilities for human freedom and progress. Let's begin our journey in the year 1789, when the people of Paris stormed the Bastille fortress, marking the beginning of the French Revolution. This dramatic event occurred during a period of severe economic crisis and growing discontent with the absolute monarchy of King Louis XVI. The Bastille, a medieval fortress that had become a symbol of royal oppression, housed political prisoners and stored gunpowder that Parisian revolutionaries desperately needed. When crowds gathered outside the fortress on July 14, negotiations with the governor quickly broke down, leading to a violent assault. The successful storming of the Bastille became an immediate symbol of popular power triumphing over tyranny. While only 7 prisoners were actually freed that day, the event demonstrated that ordinary citizens could challenge royal authority and spark revolutionary fervor throughout France and Europe. July 14 became France's National Day, Bastille Day, commemorating not just this single event but the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity that would inspire democratic movements worldwide. The French Revolution's ideals would influence political development for centuries to come. Moving forward to July 14, 1865, we encounter the first successful ascent of the Matterhorn, one of the most challenging peaks in the Alps. British mountaineer Edward Whymper led the expedition that conquered this notorious mountain, though the achievement was marred by tragedy. During the descent, 4 members of the 7-man climbing party fell to their deaths, turning triumph into disaster. This tragedy highlighted the dangers of mountain climbing while also demonstrating human determination to push beyond previous limits of exploration and achievement. The Matterhorn ascent marked a significant moment in the Golden Age of alpine climbing, when Victorian-era adventurers systematically conquered Europe's highest peaks. These achievements reflected the era's spirit of scientific exploration and technological optimism. July 14, 1881 saw the notorious outlaw Billy the Kid shot and killed by Sheriff Pat Garrett in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. This event marked the end of one of the American West's most famous figures and symbolized the gradual establishment of law and order in frontier territories. Billy the Kid, whose real name was Henry McCarty, had become a legend during the Lincoln County War, a violent conflict between rival factions in territorial New Mexico. His death represented the transition from the lawless frontier era to more settled territorial government. The story of Billy the Kid became part of American frontier mythology, inspiring countless books, films, and songs that romanticized the outlaw lifestyle while also celebrating the eventual triumph of civilization over frontier violence. July 14, 1933 marked a dark milestone in German history when the Nazi Party was declared the only legal political party in Germany. This decree completed the process of Gleichschaltung, or coordination, that eliminated all opposition to Hitler's regime within months of his appointment as chancellor. The law dissolved all other political parties and made it treasonous to organize any alternative political movement. This action demonstrated how quickly democratic institutions could be dismantled by determined authoritarians using legal and pseudo-legal methods. The elimination of political opposition was a crucial step in establishing Nazi totalitarian control over German society. This event serves as a warning about the fragility of democratic institutions and the importance of protecting political pluralism and civil liberties. The space age brought triumph to July 14, 2015, when NASA's New Horizons spacecraft made its historic flyby of Pluto, providing humanity's first close-up images of the distant dwarf planet. This achievement represented the culmination of a 9-year journey across the solar system. The New Horizons mission revealed Pluto to be a geologically active world with diverse terrain, possible subsurface oceans, and a complex system of moons. These discoveries revolutionized our understanding of the outer solar system and demonstrated the continuing power of human curiosity and technological capability. The spacecraft's successful flyby also completed humanity's initial reconnaissance of all the classical planets, marking a significant milestone in space exploration. The mission showed how robotic explorers could extend human knowledge to the farthest reaches of our solar system. July 14, 1958 saw the overthrow of the Hashemite monarchy in Iraq through a military coup led by Brigadier Abdul Karim Qasim. This revolution eliminated one of the Middle East's remaining monarchies and brought nationalist military officers to power. The Iraqi Revolution was part of a broader wave of Arab nationalism that swept the Middle East during the 1950s and 1960s. The coup reflected growing opposition to Western influence and traditional monarchical rule throughout the Arab world. The revolution had significant international implications, as Iraq had been a key Western ally in the region. The new government's more independent foreign policy and eventual alignment with the Soviet Union altered Cold War dynamics in the Middle East. July 14, 1965 marked another space exploration milestone when the Mariner 4 spacecraft conducted the first successful flyby of Mars, providing the first close-up images of the red planet. These photographs revealed a cratered, moon-like surface that surprised scientists who had expected a more Earth-like world. The Mariner 4 mission dispelled romantic notions about Martian civilization and showed that Mars was a harsh, apparently lifeless world. However, the mission also demonstrated the feasibility of interplanetary exploration and paved the way for future Mars missions. The success of Mariner 4 marked a crucial victory for the American space program, which had lagged behind Soviet achievements in the early space race. This mission showed that the United States could successfully conduct complex planetary exploration missions. These events demonstrate recurring themes throughout history. Revolutionary movements, from the French Revolution to the Iraqi Revolution, have repeatedly challenged established political orders and created new possibilities for governance and social organization. Scientific and exploratory achievements, like the Matterhorn ascent, the Pluto flyby, and the Mars mission, show humanity's persistent drive to push beyond known boundaries and expand our understanding of the world and universe around us. The struggle between law and lawlessness, exemplified by Billy the Kid's story, reflects broader tensions in developing societies as they transition from frontier conditions to more organized governance and social structures. The Nazi consolidation of power demonstrates how quickly democratic institutions can be destroyed when citizens fail to defend political pluralism and civil liberties. This historical lesson remains relevant for contemporary democracies facing authoritarian challenges. Technological achievements in space exploration illustrate how sustained investment in science and engineering can produce remarkable discoveries that expand human knowledge and inspire future generations to pursue ambitious goals. International political changes, like the Iraqi Revolution, show how local events can have far-reaching consequences for global power relationships and regional stability, particularly during periods of great power competition. As we reflect on these diverse events, we can see how July 14th has repeatedly witnessed moments when human courage, curiosity, and determination have challenged existing limitations and opened new possibilities for progress and understanding. The date also reminds us that historical change often comes through dramatic events that capture public imagination and inspire broader movements for transformation, whether in politics, science, or society. From the storming of the Bastille to the exploration of distant planets, July 14th demonstrates humanity's capacity to overcome obstacles and achieve goals that previous generations might have considered impossible. Thank you for joining us for this day in history. Tomorrow, we'll be back with our Historical Figures episode where we'll be exploring the life and legacy of Benjamin Franklin, examining how this remarkable polymath shaped American independence while making significant contributions to science, diplomacy, and philosophy. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. Which of today's events do you find most inspiring or relevant to contemporary challenges? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm your guide for History Explained, where we believe that understanding yesterday is the key to navigating tomorrow.